What's up, everyone? Welcome in on this glorious Saturday afternoon after Iowa State takes down Kansas 74-56 inside Hill Coliseum. I'm Matthias Schwarzkopf. With me is Levi Stevenson, David Braga, and Tom the Mustache Turner on the Cyclone Fanatic After Dark post-game show. What's going on, fellas? How are we feeling?
We are feeling funky fresh.
Damn right.
Tom?
Feeling good. Feeling good. I mean, I don't.
Tom, that is such bad vibes. That is such bad vibes. Fuck you, Tom.
No.
Oh,
I just,
my God.
I don't know. Obviously, like in the game, I was like live and die with every possession. I couldn't even write my notes down like I usually do. But I expected us to win this game. So like, I guess I'm a little more like lesser vibes. It's still good vibes over here, but
Dude.
Kind of doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, it feels like you're like
We're good,
your
we're good,
grandma
we're good.
just died.
no, we're chilling. Shotgun early.
I was like, Matthias and I are just slamming beers over here. Tom's like, it's
Anybody
whatever.
just catch that, spray me in the face?
Expected to win.
Is that your first shotgun?
Yeah. There will be no more. Get it out of the way now.
Yeah, but the problem is you have like a contractual obligation to shotgun about a half an hour into this thing.
You can contractually obligate these nuts.
Well, I mean, shout out Steve Kemp.
Hey,
E3 lot. Shout out Steve. Hell yeah. That was a good win today, boys.
it was.
It definitely beats the alternative of what we saw the other night. I will say that much.
Couldn't have got a lot worse than that, I suppose.
Yeah.
But we were talking about it though in the post game that we needed to see on Saturday. We need to see them respond, and we were gonna find out. We said we were gonna find out like what kind of team this is, like if that was just a blip or if this is just like they're grinding down in February and this is just what it is. And turns out Iowa State still pretty decent at basketball.
See, when you play with urgency, tenacity on defense, good things happen. It was a little rocky to start there. I will say that. I was getting kind of nervous.
Offensively, it was rough.
Yeah, those first couple possessions, I was like 40-38 is going to be the final of this game.
The defense, I just saved us in that game. Like I tweeted it, I said it. Somehow it was 6-6. It should have been 20-8. I don't understand how it was 6-6 because our offense looked awful. And then once that under 12 media timeout happened, offense woke up. And of course, it was thanks to a couple threes with the home baskets, but like it was ball movement. It was moving with the ball. It was everything. And Blake Buchanan, 9 points in the first half. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, both bigs were dealing with 2 fouls there in the first half. Plata,
Shout out Dom Plata, by the way.
Doesn't show up in the box score as much, but he certainly is making an impact all over the floor defensively, and I mean, little raw offensively yet still, but
2 points and 5 rebounds. But those were like his 18 minutes. I mean, 18 minutes has to be his high for the season, I would assume, right?
Yeah. Well,
and
him and Bateman both getting 18 minutes is great.
Yeah, him and Bateman and Toure got off the schneid today offensively. Gosh, that trio of newcomers, it was just phenomenal.
If Plata gets a little stronger with the ball down low and can hit a free throw every once in a while, we got something.
When he had that nasty spin move on, I think it was Peterson down low. I was like, just flush it, Dom. Like,
yeah.
He just doesn't have that burst in the knees yet to go off that spin move and bounce up and get a dunk or anything. But it'll come. Maybe. I guess.
Yeah, 18 minutes. My wife. 18 minutes is the high, and he'd only gone over 13 minutes once. So
when we got down to the 11-minute mark, did anybody notice like there was one defensive possession, like Plata just stood on the end line, like, get me the fuck out of here. And then they ran down 6 more times and he was about to die. He was begging for that TV timeout.
Yeah.
I think this is an important note. We had 3 freshmen on the court, and especially during the second half when Taman and Jefferson were both on the bench, kind of like midway through, and we just didn't give up the lead, and we didn't give up any points in the lead. We had like a 19-21 point lead the entire time with 3 freshmen on the court in a top 10 matchup. It's like that's pretty good.
I think they actually started to extend the lead. I think in the first half when it was the 3 freshmen. I think Bateman had that first 3 as part of that run.
Yeah, Bateman. I'm just trying to stay calm with Bateman because he plays so good at home, and I haven't seen it. Like this isn't even being negative. It's just like this team is so good. I just want to be ready for March and to understand this team and not be surprised by anything. It should Bateman do it against Houston, man. Like you're so good. You're like boxing out, rebounding, moving with or without the ball. He was so good in so many different levels. Like, just be consistent with that. Don't do this and disappear for 3 games. That's all I'm asking.
Wow, you're really discounting Allen Fieldhouse, Jamarian Bateman, aren't you?
I mean, garbage time, under 4 media timeout. Come on,
He was still on the road. It still happened, Tom.
I mean, come on, man.
This is Jamarian Bateman erasure from Tom.
Yeah,
no, I love him. He's so good. He is the confidence he plays with as a freshman in the Big 12.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah,
it's very similar to Fleming's. It's just Fleming's plays 30 minutes a game for Houston, but the way they play is similar, even though one's a point guard, and one's a shooting guard.
Tom, I do really think it's impressive that you made it here in time for the podcast after you played the game in Hilton for Kansas.
What do you mean?
Don't. What do you mean, me?
That guy's mustache wasn't that good.
This dude is you. Rosario is Tom right now. I'm gonna find a picture of him.
I want to. This is.
He looks.
I actually have a
similar.
dog, not a cat. Just want to clarify this. Yeah.
You're not gonna beat these allegations, Tom.
I know. Apparently. Actually, my dog just made like a great escape out the door. It's fucking crazy. She may have learned how to turn a doorknob. I'm not really sure if that's a good thing or not.
Uh-oh.
But one thing I thought that I was very happy to see, and I thought they needed to do this, was they started the game, even though the game offensively started poorly and they just couldn't get anything to go. What I did love to see though is that defensively they brought it from the tip. Because this team, I mean, Otz's teams in general, but like this team especially too, really feeds off of the defensive intensity, turnovers, things like that, to then feed the offense to get the offense going. So, watching them be really, really intense defensively. I mean, what did Darren Peterson even get to 15? Or did he even get to double?
10 on 10 shots the last time I checked. I don't think he went back in.
I mean, like 10 of 10 on 10 shots, 3 of 10 from the floor. That's like some like Russell Westbrook triple doubles with the Thunder type efficiency, which is to say not efficient.
Is this not
me.
Tom?
This is an alternate universe.
I'll take
Tom.
that back. That is me.
That is you.
It is kind of wild how much he looks like you.
He needs to transfer to Iowa State.
It's definitely not that far of an alternate universe. It's the one right next to us.
That's
literally.
That's kind of wild how much you look alike. But
he pulled up to the free throw line and I said, "What in the fuck?"
Tom's mustache is a little bit more fuller. It's a little bit more complete.
He just shaved before this picture. He shaved it up a little bit.
Yeah. He just went push some more hair out of his face just to complete it up and all that. I love that they started with the defensive intensity. They used that to get their offense going, which I think is absolutely the winning formula going forward. I know, like you said, Darren Peterson was wildly inefficient today. I mean, he got to double figures, but it was tough sledding for him all day. I mean, and if you watch from the beginning, I mean, they told Killian Toure to put him in jail. And he did. I mean, he was on him constantly. They did not deny the ball. They trapped him. They did everything, and he was in hell all day, and he never got out of it. And
we talk about how crazy it is that Darren Peterson put a picture of himself as Michael Myers today and then only scored 10 points.
Yeah,
on 10 shots.
On 10 shots. 10 shots. 2 of 6 from 3. He did hit both of his free throws, so good for him. So I would say forced 13 turnovers on the game, I believe.
What's funny is I think we forced 10 in the first half.
Or no, sorry, wait. How many did we force? Yeah, 13. We got 19 points on 13 turnovers. Outstanding ratio there. Usually if you can hit points and turnovers equal, that's a pretty good rate there, but 19 points on 13 turnovers is outstanding. I mean, it just means they were effective in transition. They got back to the other end. They used that to fuel everything else.
Also only had 6. So you're +7 on the turnovers.
Only 6 turnovers in comparison to the last few weeks from this team is an outstanding development.
Yeah.
There was still a couple sloppy ones that you'd be like, I would like to clean that up just a touch. Taman had 2, Joshua Jefferson had 2, Blake Buchanan had 1, and Plata had the other one. And Plata's was really only because he was like, I think because he got it in the post and he was kind of fighting around towards the hoop, and they kind of hacked at him a little bit.
Yeah. I think if there's one thing you can talk to Plata about, which I'm sure the coaching staff is just trying to explain to him, is every time he grabs a rebound, that's awesome, and then he just brings it down to his knees every single time, and it's very frustrating. But he's strong enough to keep it. He's strong enough to keep it for a jump ball at least, or to pass it back out top. So respect needs to be given there, because it is impressive what he's doing as a freshman down low, especially against the guys like Flory and Taylor. And Taylor was not great today. I think he had 8 and 5, but light bulb.
I thought you were going to throw Avatar Tom up there. Avatar Tom is high.
Don't give him ideas.
The people were asking.
Quick update on that. Tom, you have the light bulb now, right?
Correct. Light bulb is fixed. Little depressing because it doesn't look like that much better, but it is better. It is, you can notice. Like right now, again, like it's kind of gloomy out. It's been raining all day here, but when it's like dark out, you can tell there's an improvment. But
Tom,
Also-
Tom, I need you to have a little more juice behind you. Like, there's did somebody kill your cat? Like, you feel
okay.
like it's
okay,
like,
no,
you're like
I,
so depressed
seriously,
right now.
Tom crushed up and snorted 45 melatonin before coming on.
What happened? What is going on here?
No, I'm good. I don't know. The win was fine, but the problems we had were still problems in the game. Couldn't make free throws. Like the turnovers were great. We fixed that, but you couldn't make free throws. I don't like that we stopped the offense and kind of ran out the clock early, because when you stop the offense, it's much more harder to restart it. But those are nitpicking. It was a great win.
I want to push.
But my problem is like Houston. I knew we were going to win this game. I said it before.
Look, T-Tom.
Hey now. Like you get blown out in Allen Fieldhouse. You're coming off a bad loss. They're on an 8-game win streak. Like it's just the recipe for a win, and it happened. I'm so excited for the Houston game, and I don't want to downplay this win because this is a huge win for us. But this Houston game is essentially an Elite 8 game. You have short rest against back-to-back great opponents. What can you do? You're even playing at home. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm trying to get more juiced up a little bit. Give me a couple minutes.
Tom, don't you have a date with the lady coming up here in about an hour?
Yeah.
So, and you're gonna go walk in there. You're gonna want to get
that. Maybe he's just leaving the tank. He's just leaving some in the tank for the lady later.
Bonk.
I'm just saying, like it's Valentine's Day. What do you want from me?
It's fair.
Just another day.
So the free throws, they were 9 of 17. So like the final number is like not great. It's still 53%. Like that's bad. But generally speaking, like Plata was 0 of 2, and like Taman was 3 of 3 at one point. He ended up 3 of 5, but he was 3 of 3 at one point. Jefferson still at 5 of 9, which is still not good enough. But I'm not gonna get on Plata for going 0 of 2. Like, he's already not like a great free throw shooter, and he only had 2 attempts.
I mean, really, you're just like asking him to make one at that point.
Right. And even if he only makes 1 out of 2, that's still 50%. So it's kind of like, that's such a small number that it's there. But like Joshua Jefferson, if you're gonna take 9 free throws, you should make 7 of them. Like That's the thing.
Yeah, if you're really gonna take this is the thing. It's it's maybe not. You get to play another game, Monday, and then regular season you always get to play another game. But eventually you get to March, and free throws are gonna matter. And other than Milan, you really can't trust this Iowa State basketball team to hit a free throw. And one of these games will come down to whether you make 70% of your free throws or 53% of your free throws. And thankfully the defense was enough to get them out of that today and not have 53% free throws matter. But sometime it will this year. It's going to happen. And it's going to loom large.
I mean, that's a classic. That's a classic March Madness thing. Is you start getting into free throws towards the end of the last minute or two, and then shit just gets weird. That's classic March Madness. And
it ain't gonna take much for an 8-point lead to evaporate down to 2 in the NCAA tournament because you missed all that throws or 1-and-1s.
Miss 2 free throws, another 3, and then all of a sudden 8-point lead becomes 1 possession really fast. So they need to get that cleaned up. But the defense was just spectacular today. I mean, they were money.
Yeah.
I mean, Kansas had to work for basically every bucket. Melvin Council got a couple early open threes that he knocked down to his credit. But from there on was kind of a non-factor scoring wise.
Yeah, he started 3 of 3, which was the only time in Big 12 play he's had more than 2. But then he was 0 for 1 the rest of the game. And also, I don't know who was on Trey White the whole game. I don't know if it was Milan or Lipsy and Torre going back and forth. 2 points, shot 0 of 3 and got both points at the line. I mean, that's a guy that went, I think, 5 of 9 or 5 of 7 on threes when we played him at Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's a guy that you shut down. I mean, you take him out of the game, you set yourself up for a game like today.
I mean, obviously, Killian Toure did just an amazing job guarding Darren Peterson. But it should also, Nate Heisey guarded him at times, and he was really good. And Milan Momcilovic actually got his assignment a couple times and did a good job.
Yeah.
The one 3 that Darren hit in Milan's face was on a step back, and Milan still contested it fairly well.
Yeah.
It wasn't some he got cooked and it just was what it was. That was a Darren Peterson's a really, really good player type of thing versus a Milan did a bad job on defense.
Right.
Anybody that guarded Darren Peterson today did a really good job.
I mean, you see that on the 3 of 10 shooting. I mean, that's a really good basketball player going 3 of 10 from the floor.
And one of those 10 was that one in the face. I think they really only let him get there was the one wide open 3 they got him just in a bad rotation, but
yeah.
Other than that, he really, really had to work for what was all going on there. Matisse, you fucking around with some banners and shit?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because that was that follow us on to X thing was up for about 0.5 seconds.
What is happening?
Doing?
I got it.
Also, extend Jerome Tang, please.
Yes.
Yep. As always, we got to make sure we got to extend Jerome Tang, keep him in Manhattan. Not that they may not have a choice about it, but
did they play Houston today at Houston? And it came out that Tang had his team run consistently at 6 a.m. back-to-back days. And I saw a tweet from one Kansas State fan. He's like, the one thing I know about how to be Houston is you come in there with dead legs.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, why are you doing this to the team, dude?
That's when that was when Schuster told us that before the tournament game when they lost to Ohio, I think it was to Ohio State, if I remember correctly, that Steve Prohm had them run a full hard practice at 8 in the morning or something like that day. They ran 2-a-days the day of the game. I'm like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
What's running in the morning at 6 a.m. in the morning? You're running at 6 in the morning, your team against Houston, maybe the best coach team in America. And what's the game plan? What do you believe is going to come out of this running at 6 a.m.? They're like, oh, this will help us beat Houston.
Yeah. Wild.
Who gives a shit? That program is dog shit, and it's going to be dog shit for a while. But yeah, you have a 2-day turnaround going into Houston, and
here we go.
Just curious what you guys told your significant others for justification to be on this post game podcast on Valentine's Day was the proper angle to pitch so she doesn't get mad. Well, I just texted mine and she brought me down. A second Guinness. So
here's what you do: all gas, no breakfast. You just tell her, I wear the pants in this relationship, and I'm gonna do what I want. That's what you do.
Record a video when you do that.
For anybody that wants to keep their significant other, don't do that.
Still got it.
Don't do. Yeah, well, that's because there's like a legally binding thing involved with that. Okay.
Just saying.
For any of you in which your significant other doesn't have a legal like thing tying you to them, don't do that. Tom, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I won't do.
Hey, it's it's 2:47 Central Time, depending where you're at. You could be in whatever time, but like if you're doing anything for Valentine's Day at like 2:00 in the afternoon, like shut the fuck up.
Yeah, 2's a weird time.
Yeah,
it is.
Okay, Mr. 3:40 p.m.
Well, no, the res is at 4. The res is at 4. So 4's great because then we get happy hour too.
You got your AARP card too there, Tom?
Sorry I'm young enough to still be able to drink.
In
My
bed
bad,
at 7:30. What the fuck? Old man Tom. Tom's like the weirdest old guy.
What's this reservation? Where are you going? What's the place?
Yeah.
It's in the plaza in Kansas City, so it's like not downtown.
Yeah.
And I think it's labeled as a steakhouse, but they literally have everything, so I don't understand.
What's the name?
I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you that. No.
Are you afraid we're gonna find you in Kansas?
Yeah, you got to think of all the 100,000 people watching right now. They're just gonna flock there at the 4 p.m. res, and then we're not gonna get our table. Come on.
Tom's afraid of the paparazzi at down at the plaza in Kansas City.
Tom, the mustache. How did you get?
Yeah.
All right, I'll fucking find this steak.
That's true. Yeah. Let's.
Can we get back to the game, please? It was good.
No, absolutely not.
Now he wants to talk about the game.
Now
he wants to talk about it.
Let's see here.
I am excited about the game.
What we're gonna be able to do here is we're gonna be able to pull this up and we're gonna ask him, and then he's gonna flinch at one of these.
Stockhill.
Nope.
Yeah. So hold on. I got it on screen here. Let's
McCormick's.
Okay. So
Nope.
is it JJ's by any chance? Is it? Okay, so Stockhill, the Capitol Grill. Is it McCormick? McCormick and Schmick's?
Maybe Steakhouse isn't in their name. So
well, I just searched KC Plaza Steakhouse.
Yeah,
it's one of these. Is it Fogo de Chao Brazilian Steakhouse?
I don't see it on there.
Are you going to a strip club?
No, no.
He's going for the wings.
I'm still here, John. They just buried me behind the banner.
Oh, it's fine. Sorry, David. Let's see. We've got Chaz on the Plaza, Eddie V's Prime. Oh, that's seafood though. I said steakhouse.
Steakhouse Plaza, Kansas City with happy hour.
One Chop House sounds like a place that Tom would take a Valentine.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, so this was a good win. Now the committee can't look at head-to-head because we beat Kansas. We got revenge on them, also winning by more than 10 points. That cancels out, and we're already ahead of them per most of the bracketologists out there. So, that's me being positive. You want me to be positive about the game? There it is.
Otherwise, go to hell because I will not be positive about
I don't know. I was dying during the game. Like I said, I couldn't even take notes like I usually did. I was standing up, but it got to the point. I think it's in the second half when we got sloppy. I'm like, we were 7.5 point favorites. We're a top 10 team. If Iowa State, because some Iowa State fans are always like, oh, I want to be respected. Why doesn't the committee respect us? Why is UConn ahead of us? They don't play anybody. Well, it's because we choked against TCU. Sometimes we want to come out for this game. You're supposed to expect to win here. I am happy. I'm being a little bitch right now. I am. But
wow.
He said it, not me.
We're gonna be a 2 seed more than likely, unless something awful happens. We're win this game. Yeah. I love to be happy. I am happy about it. I need to show it a little more, but don't be overjoyous. If you want this basketball program to keep on going up and up, expect these wins. Be happy that we won, but come on, guys.
Tom's giving us the
I don't know.
Kobe
I would
Bryant
say
job's
just
not
beat
finished.
18
Job's
speech,
not
you know?
finished. Yeah.
He beat Kansas by 18, and he's like, whatever.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Like,
See, this is the problem with Gen Z.
no, come on. But like Taman hit 2 threes and it was awesome because I know that's the Taman Lipsy in there. He hit 2 threes, but then and Torrey hit one earlier, but then at the end of the game, like you look, they went 3 of 10. Like, I don't know. Again, like it didn't affect us late, and when we needed to make shots, Heisey hit a big 3. Jefferson came back in with foul trouble, and like that's another thing I need to like relax about. We didn't really like pull off of the offense too much. Jefferson had 4 fouls, like they hit some shots. So, you know, I'm happy about it. Maybe I'm not showing it. I'm ecstatic. Monday's gonna be a huge game. I can't wait for that. Like,
Are you on post game on Monday, Tom?
I'm at the game, so.
I
will not be.
Well, chalk that one up as a loss.
Yeah, come on.
Well, you set the bad vibes today.
Yeah, the track record of you being present.
No, it's good vibes. Come on. I'll bring us back up.
I don't want to talk about the refs. I'm sick of talking about refs.
I mean, they were terrible, but it didn't.
They were terrible both ways. Like
they were terrible both ways. Like it was just a bad crew.
Yeah.
I do.
Can we not every time something bad happens, Iowa State just not blame the refs for one time? Like,
how about you go all the way to hell because I want to blame the refs?
Yeah, that's
no, because literally every tweet, like something bad happens, I would say like the fucking refs. It's like, no, we literally turned the ball over.
It's a time-honored tradition.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, it's a time-honored tradition, and that's just what it is.
Refs.
One thing I want to see out of Josh
the Bears
Jefferson,
too,
though, because Josh Jefferson is kind of sneaky. Had a little bit.
They were.
What the hell?
Wrong.
Okay. Josh Jefferson has had kind of a sneaky little rough stretch the last couple weeks. I would like to see, maybe not sneaky, just has had a rough stretch the last couple weeks. I was going to
damn it, there it is. God.
We figured
Come on,
John. Actually, you guys been to Carlos O'Kelly's recently?
I'm not.
I thought they were dying.
No, they rebranded it, or not rebranded, but like they redid kind of like they did a new menu. They redid all the stores. It's nice. It's good now. Carlos Kelly's is great.
Carlos Kelly's done that. What else has done that? Red Lobster.
Red Lobster had to because they were bankrupt.
Yeah.
Are they back though? Like,
I mean, I don't know if they're back to like 2004, but like, you know, they're there. But anyways, so what I want to see out of Josh Jefferson on Monday though is I want to see him because he only had 2 turnovers today. He did make some good plays. I would argue that like the play that kind of kicked off Iowa State just starting to blast KU was when he got that and one on a drive. Yeah. He drove kind of around around a couple defenders through the lane, and then finished at the rim, got an and one, and that kind of kicked off the run that Iowa State went on that eventually just kind of opened the game up for them. So I don't want to like say he was like bad, but it wasn't a great game for him. He was 3 of 8 shooting, 0 of 2 from 3, 5 of 9 from the floor, a couple turnovers. You know, for Joshua Jefferson going forward, he needs to be more of like to me, the ideal Joshua Jefferson score line or stat line is like 14, 15 points, about
10 and 10.
I was saying like 15 points, like 6 to 8 rebounds, and like 4 assists and 1 turnover, maybe. Like that's the ideal Joshua Jefferson stat line to me. And I don't really care how he gets to the 15 points as long as it's relatively efficient. But I need Iowa State needs him to be more careful with the basketball going forward. Because I think we talked about it on Tuesday, is that his turnovers are almost exclusively live ball turnovers. They are like him losing it on a dribble or it's something like that. Like, so it's his turnovers tend to be a little bit more damaging than dead ball turnovers, like a travel or something like that. Like that's the tricky part. So he can clean up. But like I said, I realize I'm kind of bitching because I always bitch about Joshua Jefferson just because he's, like I said, I hold him to a higher standard because I know he can get there. But it's one of those things where once he gets back to, once we get back to him being that 15, 8-5 guy that we're used to seeing him, in one turnover, once we're back there, then this team can the floor of this team raises pretty significantly when you're avoiding some of those dead possessions when they slow down. Yeah. So I want to see that from him on Monday, because Houston's a tough test and they'll need to be careful with the ball, because Houston will punish you if you turn the ball over. So I want to see Josh Jefferson clean that up just a little bit.
I think we saw a lot of good points of Jefferson. Like I mentioned on the post game show after TCU, we had the same lineup from the under 8 timeout to the final buzzer of Jefferson in the small ball lineup. And that's so much on him. So I don't want to say he was tired coming into the game, but I think he didn't want to go super hard unless he had to, and he didn't have to. Bateman stepped up. Damon, a little rough to start, and then he was phenomenal all the way through on offense and then on defense as well. Torrey was great. Milan came out of an 0 of his last 8. Apparently, I saw that stat somewhere. He was 0 for his last 8. He hit the fadeaway 3 mixed in with, I believe, 2 others, which is huge going into the Houston game. And then Buchanan helped out in the first half. So Jefferson really never needed to kind of get that stat line you were mentioned. But guess what? That means he's not super tired going into Houston. That's really, really important for this team.
And that's another question I wanted to ask all you guys too. Is so it was clear that the last 8 minutes, they kind of just took the foot off the gas. They were perfectly happy to just chew clock and just get out of there. Don't really care how much you win by, but you beat Kansas and you conserve and you coast out to conserve energy for Houston. I'm curious what your guys' thoughts on that was, because Kansas eventually got it back to, what did they get to 12-ish, something like that, and then they extended it out towards the end. But I'm kind of curious what your guys' thoughts are on that. I mean, like I said, didn't end up getting close to mattering really, but we saw against TCU they were up 5 with a couple minutes left. That sometimes this team has some trouble closing out games and stuff like that. I guess my question to you guys is, does Kansas getting back to 10 or 12, does it matter? Or do we think that was just a take the foot off the gas, conserve for Houston, and go forward?
I mean, if it gets to 12, who cares? But if it got anything below that,
then you pucker up a little bit. Yeah.
My only thing is, it wouldn't have concerned me if we hadn't just seen this against Baylor and TCU. I think that's the only thing that concerns me. I mean, Baylor, that game was out of hand, and then all of a sudden you look up and there's 8 seconds left and it's a 4-point game or whatever. And it's oh, well, how did we get in this position? I mean, we were dominating most of that game, and then TCU, like you said, we were up by 5, and then I think we got outscored 9-0 or 12-0 or something to end that game. And it's well, now, I mean, it kind of feels like it's a pattern almost, and that's not a pattern you want to see going into March.
Is that Dom Nelson morph of all Tom, me, and Levi?
I saw one comment that goes to the Houston game with who's going to guard Sharp, and if you asked me that at the beginning of the year, even in December, I'd be I have no idea. That's going to be weird for this current starting lineup. Now, Milan. Milan has had to deal with people around the perimeter, and he's very comfortable. And he did an excellent job, whether it was on Trey White, whether it was on Council for a little bit, whether it was on Jackson. He looked fine. That is one of the biggest improvements I've seen with somebody's weakness is his defense. He looks great. And great to the fact of Milan Momcilovic playing defense. Not great in the fact of Torrey or Taman, but the improvement he's made is huge for the fact that I'm okay with him guarding Sharp.
Yeah.
Now, that won't be consistent. I think you might see some Heisey in there. But
yeah.
But with the starting lineup, you're going to see Milan on him, and I don't hate it with the wingspan. Sharp has a quick release, but it also starts lower. So,
because we're assuming Touré's going to take Fleming's, and Lipsy's going to grab
Milan. What is his name?
Milos Uzan.
Yeah.
Uzan.
But yeah, I like the matchups there, and like we said after TCU, we're post play has been pretty bad. We can't rebound. Who are our next 2 opponents? Well, guess what? Flory had 10-10, but it felt like Buchanan bullied him today. It did. He had 9 points in the first half. He had some putback dunks. Putback dunks aren't easy. You have to get the guy off you. You have to go up there and grab the ball and slam it down. That takes a lot of effort, and he did it multiple times.
Milan had that nice little wall up too there I think it was on the right block. I mean, Flory doesn't miss that shot a lot.
No.
It's the team defense. And against Kansas, it felt like we tried to do a little one-on-one defense with Peterson and Torrey, and it didn't work out. They carved us up. And with the one-on-one defense, it kind of made it 4-on-4, which is just more spacing for the offense. That's where you saw those Trey White threes. And today was just team defense. The wall-ups, Tiller got doubled so many times. He had 4 turnovers. Peterson had 3 or 4, and then Council had 3 or 4. So, like, it was just a team defense. You see that against Houston. That puts us in a great spot to win, nevertheless, in Hilton.
Council had 4, but he also had that insane dime to the fan in the 5th row of the stands. I mean,
He was open.
That was a dime.
Yeah. The fan in the 4th row, wide open.
Yeah.
I think what's worth noting for Houston is that they don't really have any real true sharpshooters from 3. They have a bunch of guys hanging out in the 35 to 38 range. They don't have a single player over 40% from 3. So, like, I mean, obviously you're still not trying to leave anybody open from 3, but like, even like Kingston Flemings he shoots less than half the number of threes that Emmanuel Sharp does. And Emmanuel Sharp shoots, he shoots a lot of threes and he shoots about 39%, which is like for his volume is not a bad percentage, but they don't have a guy on the roster like Darren Peterson, where if you give him 6 inches of space, he's going to bury one in your face necessarily. They've got a lot of good players. Houston is an incredibly well-coached team. They're an awesome basketball team, but I think I would say it matches up fairly well with them because of like the teams that give, I would say, the most trouble are the ones that can swing it around and they've got like 3 or 4 shooters that you're really, really scared that you really don't want to leave them open, which was just like BYU the last couple years, where BYU's always got 4 shooters on the floor basically.
Yep.
And if you give any of them, a couple feet of space, they're going to bury one. And that's what gave, I would say, a lot of trouble is skip passes to, competent shooters or, really good shooters. Houston has solid shooters, but none that are going to just like, they don't have really anybody on the roster that's going to go, they're not going to go 5 of 9 on a game or something like that. They just don't have that guy from 3 specifically. Again, Houston is a very good basketball team.
Yeah.
But they're not going to burn you from the 3-point.
Sharp's their guy who's going to hit threes during the real possession of the game. Most of their threes are going to come off of offensive rebounds. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that's where offensive rebounds usually go to. It goes to the 3-point line because everybody is everywhere trying to find their guy because they're lost. And that's how it works.
Yeah. And historically, I would say it has matched up fairly well with Houston too. When they play them at home, they tend to beat Houston. When they play them in Houston, they tend to play them pretty competitively, for a few different reasons, I guess. But I would say it matches up decently well with Houston. Obviously, they blasted them in the tournament last year, or not last year, year before that.
Yeah, 2024. You're right.
Yeah. So
the race for the top 4 spots in the Big 12 tournament is still on here. So every game is going to be much more crucial for this team to be out of that 5 spot, basically, is what this is going to amount to. So a win on Monday will be huge, but then also tonight, the Arizona and Texas Tech game. You get Texas Tech a loss, you get another game cushion there to play around with. So stuff to keep an eye on here.
Yep. You have the opportunity too. You play both BYU and Texas Tech. Like, get those head-to-heads since you only play those teams once. Like, you have the opportunity to be a top 4 seed. We've been the 5 seed one time in this new bracket, and I hate it. I never want to be a 5 seed ever again.
Agreed.
We have it in the chat. Ms. Matias had his victory chug yet. If I did
yes.
it doesn't count. He missed it though. It doesn't count. So
that's too fucking
grab
bad.
another beer. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. You have a fridge right there behind you.
The rules can lick my nuts.
Go grab another beer.
You guys are bitches.
He called us bitches. Oh, he's going to. I was gonna say he called us bitches while he's bitching about not shotgunning a beer.
I don't see you fucking guys doing it.
I've already deleted 2 Guinnesses.
Yeah, that's probably fucking chocolate milk you put in a fucking Guinness cup.
And the bottle's right here.
Yeah, I could put fucking. People can AI anything.
Yeah,
It's true.
everyone knows I
Those are,
AI'd the head on the head on the Guinness.
Those are 3D printed Guinness bottles, Levi.
Yeah, I just printed them just for fun.
I'm gonna AI something on your head. Wait. Yeah.
A threat.
Yeah. All right, you fucking clown.
This is AI. I don't believe it. It's not real.
Yeah, that was AI. He didn't do it.
Yeah.
Matthias, go grab another beer.
I see who wears the pants on this podcast.
You know, I probably earned that comment, didn't I?
Steve Kemp says the shirtless guy just came to the tailgate. Hell yeah, shirtless guy.
Let's go.
I saw some video of that. It looked awesome.
Shirtless guy, if you're listening to us right now, I love your tits. You may not know me, but we are now. It's Valentine's Day, man.
He was a part of that Hilton crowd that was pretty good today.
It was the crowd sounded awesome. Oh yeah. So Matthias, apparently you might be losing your fastball.
Oh no, I went from 2.6 to 3.2. Whatever shall I do?
That's a significant increase in terms of percentages.
Again, you can take those percentages and shove them up your cornhole, LaFleur.
Show up your what?
Up your cornhole.
That's not what the first time. That's not what he said the first time through.
My speech is slurring after 2 chugs.
He said too many beers.
Too many beers.
I was gonna go through the game scores for today. Tips Team Lindsay only had a 9.1. Really? Oh, okay. Joshua Jefferson with a 6.8, Milam Childers with a 14.9, and we've got Blake Buchanan with a 10.6, Killian Turry with a 2.5 Q, 2.7 for Nate Heisey, Jamarian Bateman 6.4. I think part of it too is that like the game score is also a little bit cumulative too, so it's not just that. So like the classic like Nate Heisey, what he does doesn't show up in the box score thing is not going to that type of stuff doesn't end up in the game score. Yeah, David and Tom.
I got to drive. Got my
Otherwise
water right here.
Your body can process 1 alcoholic drink per hour, Tom. So if you slam one right now, you'll be fine.
All right, Tom. What's our spread tonight? Like, what do we have? An old fashioned? What are we going with tonight?
I've been on the old fashioned kick. They are good. Fun fact: I had a Manhattan on Thursday. That's pretty good too. Never had a Manhattan before.
I've heard of it, but I've never had one.
So we going steak
similar
tonight? Like, what do you have? Are we going steak?
I am thinking steak.
At 801 Chop House.
They had this.
There it is.
They had this chicken that looks pretty good, but I was like steak. Like I want probably just go steak. If being honest.
Can I call in and order something for you?
No.
I think we should do? We should send like flowers or something to the restaurant for Tom and his date.
Or
from the CF Dark crew.
No. We send her something, or vice versa, send Tom something from the lady across the room.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
There you go. I don't think Applebee's does that though, so you might have to check.
So DoorDash brings this stuff anywhere, man.
And we can finance it through DoorDash too.
That's true.
Fun fact, I've never DoorDashed anything before. I'm to the point where I'm scared. I don't want to do it.
You mean you're scared?
I don't want to do it, man.
I am not checking the Discord, Lance Armstrong. Okay, I am.
Oh no.
It's probably something janky in there. If it's Lance Armstrong's left nut, there's some janky shit in the Discord right now. But
what the fuck is this?
You got something goofy in the Discord?
Yeah, here we go. All right, I got you guys.
Okay,
we're gonna start with number 1 here. What in the hell?
There's a lot in there.
Why is David not wearing a shirt?
Is David shirtless in the Discord?
Hold on. Where the fuck is? Oh, downloads.
That's a good one.
Rock.
I don't hate that. To be honest.
I don't hate that either.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
We got Tom with a Bane mask on because of how mad he was. One more for the road here.
Got one more for the road. Oh my God.
No one cared who I was till I put on a mask.
About beating Kansas anymore. I'm taking my
I think it's a fair thing to say.
Today.
I just expected the win today.
I was born in a chop house. Raised by it.
I've got Valentine's Day to get to.
Tom, can you fucking just smile for once today? Jesus Christ.
I've been better vibes, dude. What do you want me to do?
Angry good in the neighborhood.
Look, you want me? Look. Hey, okay.
Hey, this is relevant.
Like,
Here we go.
what do we-
Relevant.
What do we want to do, guys? We were a 2 seed 2 years ago. We won the Big 12 tournament. Last year we were a 3 seed, dealt with some injuries. We're gonna throw this in my face. Look, we're 7.5 point favorites. You want me to be screaming from the rooftop? No, we're a better team.
Okay, Ang Tom hanging out.
That's crazy.
Oh,
This
my
has gone off the
gosh.
rails. We're off the rails.
Tom, this is like your 900th post game show, and now you're saying it's going off the rails.
All of a sudden, Tom's getting real hoity-toity about.
We have
staying on
literally
topic.
talked about putting White Claws into our assholes.
we talk about
I'm
butt
showing
chugging
my
White
feet
Claws.
if we're a 1 seed. Did I say 1 seed or Final Four?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
You're showing your feet if you're a 1 seed, yes. And then I'm taking my shirt off live on the show if we win the national title.
Yeah.
Tarps off.
Tarps off. That was always a great thing. I appreciated that at the football games too. The tarps off up in the upper deck.
Yeah.
That was great. I hope that's just like a thing we do now.
Well, like everybody does it now. Like you mean like the spinning of the shirts and all that jazz?
The tarps off spinning the shirts thing. Yeah. Let's just do that. I mean, I know like we didn't start it, but you know, I appreciated it.
Just keep it going nationwide.
Yeah.
So there was something. All right, hold on. Is there a phone number for this place?
You didn't find it. I don't believe you.
Yeah,
you've been suspiciously coy about 801 Chop House.
That is not the place.
Let's see if I can reserve a table at 4:00 at 801 Chop House.
Be like, just in case, is there someone named Tom with a reservation and can I sit next to him? And then we're just always sending him drinks.
All right, let's pick the meal.
Every time, like every 5 minutes, the waiter's coming up is like, I have a drink from the lady across the bar.
All right, let's pick the meal for Tom tonight. All right, Tom, what are you going with appetizers here? We going like you feeling shrimp cocktails or what do we?
Pull up the menu. Pull the menu.
Oh,
I've never
okay.
had shrimp.
Oh,
hold on. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
that's not good.
All right, wait. Are you telling me you've never eaten shrimp in your entire life? Shrimp. Like the little
Like,
Well, you know
Shrimp.
what? I take that back. High school, they fed us shrimp. I cannot confirm if
That
it was
does
real shrimp.
not count.
Okay, then no. Then no.
shrimp. You know what I'm
Correct.
talking when I say a shrimp, you know what I'm talking about, like shrimp.
like the
Yeah.
little pink.
The
You
little
trapped.
fishes.
You shut your mouth. This
How is that? How have you not eaten shrimp?
I live in Iowa. What?
I have shrimp very regularly. Like
you
You're
know,
on the east. You're on the east side. You're close.
Tom,
Oh,
you know,
no,
Yeah, they're pulling the
okay.
shrimp out of the Mississippi, Tom. That's
Time out, Tom. You
This
know
is
there
not
are
a crazy.
these.
No, this is not a crazy thing to say.
You
This
know
is a
there are
crazy
these
thing.
things that are like called semis, right? And they have like coolers on them sometimes, and like they
Get out
truck
of
things
my
across
face.
the country.
Get out of my face.
All right,
Tom's calling me a coastal elite because I like live
Yeah.
up next to the
well,
Mississippi.
yeah,
Correct.
Levi. They pull the shrimp out of the Mississippi, and that's how they distribute them.
big
through Iowa.
shrimp capital of the world, Dubuque,
Everyone
Iowa. You know?
knows Dubuque, Iowa. Yeah, shrimp capital of the world.
That's what I say. Yeah.
That's-
thank you.
All right, we got to focus here, Tom.
I got to zoom in. I can't see.
We got
fried calamari, roasted marrow bones. That actually might be pretty
Ooh.
good.
I
Tuna
would probably
tartare.
get fried calamari. That sounds
So
fire.
okay, hold on. You are ordering fried calamari at restaurants, but you've never had shrimp.
Can a guy not be a dude anymore? What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
All right.
God forbid I catch
To
a
clarify
vibe.
here, Trax, yes, if you don't like shrimp, that's fine. But like, Tom's just like, oh, I've never had shrimp.
Yeah.
Shrimp.
All right. Tom's going fried calamari.
Yeah.
Are we getting a salad and a soup?
Caesar salad.
You're not gonna want to hear my answer.
the problem here,
You're not gonna
want
want to
to
hear my answer.
restaurant
for the
doesn't
salad.
have. They don't have dry salad.
Oh, well, I'd get a Caesar salad with no dressing.
That's insane.
That's
It's not.
So you're getting
It's
lettuce.
just lettuce.
don't make me introduce my theory to the chat. Don't make me do it.
Tom, no.
Well, now you have to.
No.
You cannot go
Chat.
to a restaurant and say, I
Chat.
want a Caesar salad without
No,
dressing.
chat. You gotta listen to me here. Don't let them get to you. Salad, I order it how it's supposed to be ordered. Okay, healthy.
No,
straight
and
from a
good.
fucking garden.
No, that's
No.
not what this is. Don't try
Not
to
dressing,
gaslight us.
no
Don't try to
ranch. I go
gaslight us into
salad,
saying
I
that
go
your
cheese,
your salads
I go
are correct.
carrots, I go sometimes sunflower seeds if I can get them, bacon bites if I'm feeling spicy. That's it. No dressing, no ranch.
oh my god.
That's insane.
It's good.
No,
No.
it's not. No,
Yeah,
no,
it
it's
is.
not.
And-
Dry lettuce is
and
not
it was-
good. There's
It
a
was
reason we
peak
put
move
on it.
at Iowa State because they weigh the salads and it's a cheat code. It's paying like $4 for a salad.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
awesome.
So Tom's eating
God.
potato salad. It's just raw potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking whack job.
All right.
Keep moving. Keep
What
moving.
the fuck are we talking? I'm sorry, but like when you're like, oh, I eat dry salad for fun. You're like, oh, good, cool.
It's good. It's
That's
good.
weird. Tom
Um,
drinks water, but it's just an empty glass.
We going
Just ice.
we going prime rib, we going ribeye, and wet aged is also another name for Cyclone Larry's
I
mother.
think you go to the Del Monte.
oh my god. Oh my. I'm going ribeye.
Wet aged.
I'm going ribeye.
Totally Dragon says I'm literally a dry salad right now. You fucks. Well, you're
Thank
fucking
you,
crazy.
my guy.
Fucking
All right.
psycho.
Now, what's the side with this ribeye?
This actually, you know what? This is actually really good. Tom does have the vibes of somebody that goes to a steakhouse and orders chicken strips.
Wrong. Not that guy.
I'm not saying you do, but what I'm saying is that's the vibe.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Side, looking at it here,
Oh,
the onion rings
lobster mac.
sound fire.
I was thinking lobster mac.
Lobster mac, man.
Lobster mac.
I might go onion rings.
Lobster mac. Oh, my
Okay.
God.
Are the French fried potatoes not just French fries?
Yes, they are. But if you
Why
call
are
them
they-
French fried potatoes, you can charge $14.
$14.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I'd
There's
probably go
the,
onion rings. I'd
important
probably go
piece.
onion rings because they're only $1 more. Like,
Well,
hold
no,
on.
we
Go back down. Go back down.
oh,
Did I
we're
see
not done yet?
go back up just a touch.
onion rings, no
Did I see
breading.
did I see a liver? 2 pound. Oh, 2 pound. 2 pound live.
Live lobster, live.
Do it. Honestly though, $150 for
$150.
Oh my god.
Tom, you're dropping a bag tonight, dude.
Matthias, you said I could use the account to pay for this.
There you go.
The
Tom's
account
onion
is
rings,
no
breading.
breading.
He's just eating onions. Tom's just eating onions.
Tom, I'm pretty sure you use our account for this tonight. Like, we're done.
That's it.
Listen, I would never want the Cyclone Fanatic After Dark like account to be associated with a dry fucking salad.
Nah, there.
I'm
I
sorry,
think
you have a reputation to
I don't
uphold.
think this is a hot take. I think there's more people that like dry salads than people
No.
that like
Dude,
ranch. and
I'm sorry,
dressing
but
on
it's
their
you and
stuff.
that one guy in the chat that are just raw dogging salad.
Well, that's my guy.
I mean, that's insane. And also, we should note to the chat too that just 2 days ago, Tom found out you can put salt and pepper on salads.
I put pepper on a salad 2 days ago. Fire.
You didn't even put salt on it?
No,
Dude,
I didn't have salt.
Tom.
I'm telling you,
What are we
like,
doing?
you get
What are we
older,
doing?
like salt and pepper on like anything, you just fucking just do it.
You just
Never
Salt
had
and
blue
pepper-
cheese. Don't like ranch. Had it for the first time like 4 years ago. Don't like it.
Oh my god.
Tom also prefers her dry.
Unfortunate for the lady tonight.
Tangle foul. Tangle foul.
It is Valentine's Day, and Tom prefers it dry. All right. Let's see.
Tom thinks mayonnaise is too much spice.
Never had mayonnaise.
What?
Don't like
What?
it.
What?
I mean, again, like when I say never had mayonnaise, like it may have been fed to me when I was little, but since then I do not remember actually eating mayonnaise.
Tom, are you just like in your apartment? Is it just like
Not a condiments
is it-
guy.
is it-
This
is
is
it
on
just
the
a
record.
palate?
Not a condiments guy.
is it just a pallet of saltine crackers? Like,
Saltines are good.
but
It's not just that. It's not just that.
I mean, like saltines are like they're like made to like put other things on there, but you just raw dog and saltines and grass.
No, I'll have it with my soups.
So you like you look out the window and you see the guy that takes care of the apartment
Real
complex.
question,
You
though,
mow the lawn,
Tom.
you're like, wow, that looks like a good breakfast.
What?
Do you have soup dry?
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
No liquid.
That is what dry means, yeah.
I mean, no.
A little hesitant. there to answer.
There was a pause there.
Listen, I'm fine if you say that like I don't
Thank you.
I don't like mayo and ranch are not the same thing as I just have never eaten them.
Well, I had ranch once, and I didn't like it.
Tom. Like,
What did you have it with?
yeah,
My roommates in college dragged me to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I had it with a carrot. I
Dragged
didn't like
you?
it.
they dragged you.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Someone
Well,
dragged
they
you to
dragged-
eat wings.
No,
Oh
they-
God!
no, you're making me eat
God.
chicken
The
wings against
horror.
my will.
Time out. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings. They ordered the ranch for me and like made me have it. I had it with a carrot. Didn't taste good.
No, Tom's tuna salad sandwich is just dry tuna on dry bread. It's just dumped
So
pack
you have
down
which
the hole.
it's what? Okay, we don't need to get into the debate about B-dubs being overrated or whatever, but we
B-dubs has gotten worse. It absolutely
yes,
has.
correct.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It used to be really good. It has gotten significantly worse. But
Correct.
that is not what we're talking about here.
Do you, when you have your wings, Tom? Do you just go in? You just dive in?
What do you mean?
No ranch, nothing. You just dive in on sauce.
Yeah, it's got the sauce on it.
What? Curious, Tom. What sauce do you get?
Garlic Parmesan, honey barbecue are the top two.
Do you eat spicy things ever?
Yeah, I like spicy stuff.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Well, I mean, like we already know you don't like mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise is spicy. Timeout. Mayonnaise is spicy.
No, that's the bit.
Okay.
What spicy things do you like? Do you have hot sauce in your apartment?
Yes, I like hot sauce.
What's your hot sauce?
It's hot sauce. What?
There's lots of different hot sauces.
Frank's.
Is it Frank's?
Is it Frank's? You like
Cholula,
Cholula guy?
Tabasco?
Like Tabasco's.
I don't-
Tabasco is an overrated hot sauce.
I
fine.
prefer Cholula.
Cholula is David.
I think that's what it is. That one.
Cholula. It's got a little like wooden
Little
ball.
wooden
on
knob.
top.
Oh no, but my parents have that, and I have that at their place all the time. It's fine.
The Tabasco has lost its
Yeah.
spot in history like 20 years
Tabasco
ago.
is a non-ball knowers hot sauce.
Look, I got 5 minutes left here before I got dipped.
All right, Tom, give us 5 minutes of your lasting impression of this basketball game. Straight, no breaths. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it was great. It was a great win. And now you just need to me, it feels like the game's not over because Houston's a part of this game. Like, it was a great win, but that feels like the first half. Houston's the second half. Beat Houston, prove to the entire fan base, yourself and the coaching staff, that this team is great enough not only to make a Final Four, but hey, win two games after that point. Because like I said before, and like I said, basically every post game, this is an Elite Eight game, basically, with the short rest, as good of a team you're playing. Samson has 5 losses since he's joined the Big 12. Iowa State has 2 of them. One of those losses, Keyshawn and Curtis didn't even play, and we hung with them for about a half. So we play well against Samson, mostly just because it's somewhat of the same styles. But, like, assert yourself as Iowa State University in the Big 12. Like, this is an insane year for the Big 12. Assert yourself as, hey, We just lost to TCU on the road, and guess what? We're somehow still in the race here for first place. I don't think we get first place. I think that's in the rearview mirror a couple weeks ago because what you have to do. But basically, if we went out to the point where we're facing Arizona and we are still in position to win the Big 12, then I'll dive into that. But until then, it's 2 seed and get Michigan or Duke as your 1 seed because those teams, they don't have great guards. They're not great at ball movement to the shooters, and they don't really impress me. So that's what I got.
All right, Tom, you were free to go and take it easy or take her easy. And if she's easy, take her twice.
That's a bonk. Come on, man.
Tom off to have a celebratory dry salad and saltines.
Yep, it'll be great. Hey, appreciate it, guys. It was a good win.
Hey, when the waiter brings you,
Tom, just a mediocre win. Very unimpressive.
When the waiter brings you the phone tonight at 801 Chop House, I expect you to answer.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, everyone say goodbye to known Cyclone hater Tom Turner. Unimpressed with an 18-point Kansas win. Yeah.
All right.
Bye, Tom.
Thank you.
See you boys later.
I'm sure he was saying something somewhat insightful in that, but I was too busy laughing at the chat.
Oh God. Yeah.
Did you see that, David? We just got canceled out by Levi.
We did.
Clearly, this chat only wants to see one person. Fucking Tom. I tell you what, the dry salad point was insane to me when we talked about that in the Slack the other day. He's just like, I just eat dry salad. That was one of the most disturbing.
He's still here with us.
He's still with us.
Can we get Ang Tom at the
Ang Tom.
Applebee's? Can we get Applebee's Ang Tom? Up in
Eating
the
good in
corner?
the neighborhood.
Well, sure.
Absolutely. Ang
Certainly.
Tom eating good in the neighborhood. Yeah. So we got. I'm trying to talk about basketball, honestly, but I can't. It's just like, what am I supposed to do with that? Ang Tom at fucking Applebee's. The problem with dry salad is it sucks. It sucks. That's why. That's the problem with it.
Yeah. Yep.
The boy, what a turnaround on Monday night to have Houston just follow that up. The good news is it's at home. Get to have a little fun with it. Not going back to Houston. Follow that up. So, boy, that is a squeaky fucking mic stand.
Sounded like an old an old sound effect from an old horror, like an old NES horror game from 1997.
Like when the basement of the ship creaks.
This old little mic stand here has been with us since the initial podcasting video form on Wide Right 90 Light, so it's been a hot minute. We're old.
Yeah. Breaking news here with 9:39 left in the first half. Kansas State is up 3 on Houston.
Houston looking past K-State. Is that?
That's not good.
The best part is if somehow
it's only
Kansas
16
State wins
13.
this. If somehow Kansas State wins this thing, Tang's getting an extension.
BYU and Colorado are tied 18-18. Baylor is down 1 on Louisville, which is why are they playing?
Baylor's playing Louisville right now?
Correct.
In February? What are we doing?
Does anybody I did see this last week and I kind of forgot about it. But does anybody know why Baylor is playing Louisville right now?
Could not tell you.
Chat, help me out here.
I don't.
Well, doesn't Michigan play Duke next week? That's a non-con game next week, isn't it?
Oh,
I think Michigan plays Duke next week.
Well, let's just take a look.
Yeah, pull it up. Okay, see, Redbird says hopefully the student section back in full force. I do want to
They
point out.
certainly do. Holy shit.
Huh, look at that.
Canceled game. Oh, okay. Was that is that the same reason why Duke and Louisville Duke and Michigan are playing?
I do want
Or is there a Big Ten ACC challenge? Well, it wouldn't be that late in the year.
I'm guessing it must be. I don't know. It's weird to play them in February like that. I do want to mention it though, since we were very critical of it in the last week or so, and I know like they mentioned it, like Jake Brennan Van Winkle mentioned it as well. But the crowd in the student section today were awesome. They sounded great.
Yeah.
Lots of good crowd pops. Okay. I do want to give them shout. I want to give props where they are deserved. You know, for as unimpressed as I was with them against like Baylor, I was very happy with how it sounded today. I thought it sounded like vintage, loud and angry Hilton. I really, I want to give a hand to everybody that was there. That was a good crowd today. They started from the beginning too, which was nice. They were loud. The students were loud from the tip.
Well, as much as they were in it today, need to bring that same type of energy on Monday night for an 8 p.m. tip again, and let's run this bitch back.
Got a 48-hour turnaround and get ready to go at it again.
Because the goal is, and Tom said it earlier, but the goal is to really stay on that 2 seed line, and whatever happens after that happens. But Iowa State was teetering after that TCU loss on that 3-2 line, which still a 3 seed, not a big deal. But I think there's some favorable things that can happen as a 2 seed, which we've been a 2 seed the last 2 years, and it didn't really work out in our favor. But I think in terms of collective, as this basketball team is compared to the previous 2 teams as a 2 seed, like Iowa State can beat anybody in the NCAA tournament field. Like, that first year when we played Illinois, and then the next game would have been against UConn. Like, UConn was by far way better than anybody else. Obviously, they won the national title. Last year, we were banged up as a 2 seed, basically snowballing our way into the NCAA tournament, and it caught up with us against Ole Miss. Now, this year, presumably, everybody seems to be healthy-ish, as much as you can be on February 14th, but we have seen the way Iowa State is able to play basketball, that they can beat anybody at any point in time. But they can also lose just as quick because they seem disinterested sometimes. So, yeah.
I mean, what we've seen today, we've seen it a couple times this season, is that when they're playing well, when the ball's moving, when they're knocking down shots, this team can vaporize a top 10 team. Like, they can win by 25. Like, they can just destroy anybody that they're playing if they're making shots, because the defense is so good, and it forces turnovers. It gets them in transition. When Iowa State is knocking down shots, they can and probably will beat basically anybody, and can do it by double digits.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for this team is they let the refs and their opponent dictate them too much sometimes. And you can go back to on Tuesday, and I was going to hop on the post game, but I decided to have the influenza at that point in time. But TCU did a really good job of dictating the defensive pressure on Iowa State and not allowing them to get comfortable right when they cross the half court. And Iowa State doesn't do or hasn't done a good job when people have gotten into them like that, or the refs have dictated the way they can defend some people. They haven't done a good job of adjusting. And that's where we've seen like the 3 losses this year that Iowa State has done that. They didn't adjust to what was being done against them or being called against them. They just tried to do the same thing that they had been doing, and it just eventually added into a loss. So Iowa State has to find a way to combat that going forward. Obviously, this team probably on February 14th is what they are, but in-game adjustments can be a lot better from a team as a whole to avoid situations like they saw on Tuesday night. So you're going to have those moments, maybe not so much Monday night, because I think Monday night's just going to be a Hilton thing that's going to drive them to whatever it's going to be. But you're going to go on the road to BYU and Utah in back-to-back games, and there's going to be moments where they're going to have to switch something up just because of the element that they're in, being in the mountains, all that stuff. It's going to be a totally different realm. Much like TCU, where there's like no crowd, and it is what it is, and it's a scrappy team coming at you. But Monday, I think it's going to be Monday or Saturday, and did they play Monday night or Tuesday night? I don't know. In Utah, it's going to be more of the element thing. So how do they combat that? to avoid mishaps on the road, because I think they are good enough to beat BYU. Obviously, BYU is struggling a little bit here, but they can easily flip it on because they do have really good, talented players. But Utah is going to be another game like at TCU, which would be a way worse loss than what TCU was. But it's still one of those things where it's like the atmosphere is kind of. So how do you battle against that? Yeah, we'll see. A lot of interesting things that are going to happen over here in the course of the next 6 games, which is crazy to say that we have 6 regular season basketball games left, and we're already into the Big 12 tournament, which will now be played on the glass floor.
Yeah. The glass floor thing was kind of funny because everyone was like, oh, they sold it as this big, like, this will change the sport.
Yeah, we all thought, oh, it's going to be like Las Vegas, or we're going to be playing for money. Nope, glass floor.
Glass floor.
Woo! The good thing is that we know that the ceiling of this team is still what we thought it was. Now it's a matter of raising the floor so that way you're reducing the variance between your best and your worst games. And that comes at the free throw line, that comes in reducing turnovers. And today, that almost exclusively lies in the hands of Joshua Jefferson, which is making sure that he's taking care of the ball, that he's knocking down his free throws because he gets to the line more than anybody else on the team. So it's cleaning up the little things. There'll be games where they get hot from the floor. There'll be games where they don't make as many jump shots. But when you can take care of the little things, when you don't turn the ball over, when you knock down your free throws, when you play good defense, turn people over, that raises your floor, that keeps your floor fairly high. So that way, in a tournament situation and in a one and done situation in the tournament, that you don't have to be a victim to just like, oh, this game we can't make shots, so we just can't win.
I just happened to glance over at ESPN really quick, and this is just absurd. It has nothing to do with basketball. Baylor senior Tice Armstrong hit 3 grand slams in one game. Jesus,
that's crazy.
God. But on the same note, at the Big 12, I get to this point in time every year is I'm going to be 100% glad when the NCAA tournament starts, because we'll be out of the Big 12 play, because in terms of teams that we always play against or can play against, I think Iowa State matches up against a lot of all these non-conference teams a lot better than, what we're seeing week in and week out now. And it's gonna be nice to seemingly get out of Big 12 play relatively healthy.
That'd be the nice thing is the first 2 rounds of the tournament. Anyways, you're playing teams that are not as good as what you've been playing the last month, basically the last month of the season. So it'd be kind of nice to have that available to you. But it's just one of those things where they took a 10-point lead into the half against Kansas, with Milan only having 4 points and doing basically nothing. On the floor creating some spacing maybe, but like for the most part, Milan was a non-factor in the first half, and they still took a 10-point lead to the break against Kansas, who was the hottest team in college basketball coming into today. So I think that's a massive plus. And then and the slack at halftime, I said this seems like a game that Milan's going to not going to do anything in the first half, then they're going to have about 15 in the second half, and he had 14 in the second half. So it was they played well. They didn't really press at all in the last 8 minutes of the game. They just kind of chewed clock, kind of just trying to get out of there with a win type of thing. They ended up finishing at 18 points, obviously, which is great. On Houston, though, like if they get to a 50, if they're up somehow by 15, if they're somehow up by 15 on Houston on Monday night with 10 minutes left to play, I would hope that they would continue to just keep going, try to win that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's our guess on being ranked on Monday, just for the funsies?
5 right now. I think you probably need to stay where you're at.
I'm saying 7.
I was going to say 6.
I'd say maybe you drop a spot or 2, but I mean,
not that it really matters, but the important part is just to get to that 2 seed line and stay there.
If you do drop, you're not dropping far enough to be heavily impacted.
Now you win 2 games next week, you're back into that 5 range. comfortably.
If you beat Houston on Monday and then beat BYU on Saturday, you're climbing a couple spots. You're probably closer to 3 or 4.
I mean, Houston is what, 3 now?
Yeah,
Houston's
you beat
3 right
you beat
now.
Houston and BYU, you're climbing up to 3 or 4. And then at that point too, you
have chance for number 1
you're
seed.
firmly in contention for a 1 seed at that point. So that's what's ahead of them. That's what they've got available to them in the next week. If they can beat Houston and BYU, they are in the driver's seat for a 1 seed, and they're probably in the top 4. You're not going to win. You're not going to win the Big 12.
No,
you control your destiny for a 2 seed, which is the goal right now.
Yep.
But then you make some things happen over the course of the next 6 games, and then you get to that top 4 spot in the Big 12, have a couple days rest, then you win that first game on Thursday in the Big 12 tournament, then you can make something happen towards a 1 seed.
If Richie Saunders is out for the BYU game, that would be notable.
Ouch.
Now, granted, part of BYU's deal is that he and AJ DeBonta have not meshed well offensively. They kind of just steal possessions from each other. So Richie Saunders being out may just mean more possessions and shots for DeBonta, which is maybe not a great thing, but
yeah.
Just twisted his knee a little bit, it looks like.
Okay, so he'll probably be fine. But if he's not 100% by the time he plays against us, it's worth noting. I don't know. Do we got anything else we want to add before I wrap this thing up?
Nope. Everybody, go have a fantastic evening with your loved ones or non-loved ones or puppies or whatever you're going to do for Valentine's Day. And we will not be for a nightcap on Monday night. We'll be following the game for post-game show. And then the offensive boys will be back on Thursday. And then Saturday following the BYU game at like fucking midnight. So yeah, that's going to be fantastic.
You're better than that.
I am not shotgunning another beer. That is already gone.
The trifecta, Matthias.
Make sure you follow us on X at After Dark CF and then on Facebook at CF After Dark. So we will be back Monday night following the game. Iowa State gets the victory over Kansas today, and they would take on Baylor or Houston on Monday night. So we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.